What's up, my add-ons? Advantageous here, and I'm bringing you a couple battles today, featuring, do you guys remember way back when on Pokemon Showdown when I did the full Technician team? Well, I put it all together in 3 tests, because it was just, like, it was super successful. I just loved using it. So here I am. So, Kirkatoon was pretty much my dedicated lead for everything. Even if there was, like, a fire type, my team is incredibly weak to fire. Flying rock. It was insane how we did this. But this thing, Focus Sash, I guess puts the webs out. I think I had one unfortunate thing where I got like paralyzed by thunder turn 1 and got full parried and didn't get my webs up, and I was an extremely sad person. Or sorry, I got my webs up and then they paralyzed me. And then the thing, I think it was like a Galvantula. But anyways, I bring in Mr. Mime. It is Assault Vest. It is designed to take on stuff like this. I do believe I just go for the Icy Wind here, but unfortunately, I get paralyzed. I'm like, okay, thanks, game. It's always when I get paralyzed, always turn 1, I end up getting fully paralyzed. Paralysis is just awful. Like, it's broken. So anyway, so I switch into my specially defensive Roserade. And this thing's got Acid Spray, which was really scary for me, because if it threw off a hit on me, it was going to do a lot of damage. But then this thing's got Psyshock as well, which won't take me out, but at least I outspeed, so I'm not doing too bad. This thing took a critical hit with that, and it leads me to believe that this Nihilego is specially defensive. So I get the prediction right on the Psyshock again to bring in my Alolan Persian. And I had to check my Persian after this, because that did literally 0. Like, literally 0. It was less than 0. I'm like, how did I do so little? I am max special attack, timid nature, choice specs. And, like, that should have taken this thing out. So it had to be Assault Vest. But I made sure that I had the right item, the right EVs on Persian, because I'm like, what just happened there? That did nothing. So he brings in Xurkitree. I can't really let this thing set up on me, so I just hit it with a Snarl. I'm like, I'll just lower its special attack anyway, so no problems here. As it goes for a Discharge, but unfortunately, I don't win. Persian is not that bulky. Even if it had Assault Vest, it may have looked it, I suppose, but in comes Breloom. And, yeah, this is just unfortunate. So I'm a Life Orb Technician, boosted Mach Punch, Bullet Seed, Rock Tomb Spore. Sorry, I haven't been going over my sets. My Kirkatoon was Sticky Web, Taunt, Aerial Ace, and what was it? Fell Stinger? So that was just a regular lead, just a suicide lead. He brings out Greninja on me. I don't know if he was trying to bluff the sash or whatnot, but yeah, I have no idea. So he brings out this Raichu. I just say I don't really have anything that wants to take it. But Bullet Seed turns out to be a 2-hit KO. I don't even have like a Sword Stance up. This is just Life Orb boosted. It's nuts. I don't understand how I'm doing so much. So Breloom is just an absolute beast. It was a hard choice between Focus Sash and Life Orb. I decided since Kirkatoon had the Sash, I should probably go for Life Orb just to get that extra bit of damage. But yeah, Breloom comes in, and he's just starting to take names. It's just utter destruction right now. My other sets of Mr. Mime is Assault Vest, Confusion, Charge Beam, Icy Wind, and HP Fire set. And all of them are Technician, if that wasn't clear. So in comes the Celesteela. I have absolutely 0 on my team. To take this out, I have Shockwave on Persian. It's Choice Spec Snarl, Shockwave, HP Fire, do you believe, and Spore. Or, sorry, not Spore, Parting Shot. Could have gone for the U-turn, but I prefer Parting Shot, although I've never used it. It's hard because you need an actual competitive battle to do it with. So yeah, so it was a good thing I put the Celesteela to sleep, but it is its last mon, but I needed to make sure I could take it out. But luckily, I get a 3-turn sleep, and Breloom, I think, almost swept his team. I think it took out everything except for the Nihilego, because that was Persian that did that. So that was the first battle. We'll just go right into the next one because they're both pretty quick. So this one, yeah, so he only had 5 Pokemon in his thing, so I decided I'm only going to bring 5 Pokemon. So I bring Kricketune. I think this is like the only team I've ever used Sticky Web on. I've never used it before, but it really works well because Breloom is fast, but it's not like super fast. So we have this Lycan Rock lead, and I'm pretty scared. Like, he brought out the Fire Fang. I didn't want to get flinched. I'm like, I don't care after I get Sticky Web up. So he misses 2 in a row. That's really unfortunate for him. I'm Focus Sash, so 95% accurate. He misses it twice, and then he misses it a 3rd time. And I'm like, I am so sorry. Wow. Like, that sucks. I got mad when I missed that one Ice Fang when I was playing with Bruxish. But yeah, this guy missed 3 of them in a row, and I was able to 1v1 in a rock. And it had Fire Fang, so that was extremely scary. So now my attack goes way up, and I'm like, ah, yeah. And then in comes the Fire type. I'm like, please don't be intimidated, just let me get a good hit off. So Fell Stinger is my most powerful attack, still, even though it's only 50 base power. And look at that, I almost took out the Incineroar. It didn't have Fake Out either, so that was pretty nice. But now, I get a free switch, do whatever I want. I decide Breloom is the pretty easy switch. I don't have to go for Bullet Punch. This thing gets no other form of priority other than Fake Out, so I didn't have to go for Mach Punch. I just went for Rock Tomb in case he wanted to switch. I knew it would take him out. I also risked the miss, which really would have sucked. So yeah, I didn't bother to risk that. So in comes this big boy, Noi. I am scared of any form of special attack, like Hurricane especially. But I decided to go into my Assault Vest, Mr. Mime, and I realized he was a pretty good switch to it. And I take that very well, I don't get confused. And he pops the Moonburst. It's going to do even less. And then I'm going to just click the Icy Wind Type. Like, watch this. Watch this health bar. Whee! Goodbye. That's max health next special attack, Mr. Mime. It is insanely strong. Well, I mean, not insanely strong, but it's great. So he brings in the Slowbro. I almost got like a pseudo Mr. Mime sweep in one game, but the guy DC'd. It was literally running trains with his entire team. And that's the risk about trying to play these single battles on my own time. Is, fortunately, people just leave. They just drop out. I don't get to save the battle. They don't forfeit, so it's not like I can just be like, okay, this is what would have happened. I got nothing. So here, unfortunately, I missed a Charge Beam. It's 90% accurate. So kind of unfortunate. Mr. Mime would have probably finished off the rest of his team. Can't remember what his last Pokemon was, but I would have been sitting pretty well. I probably would have had at least a +1. But Roserade gets to come in. This is specially defensive Roserade. Magical Leap, HP Fire, Toxic, and Synthesis. I realize I slur my S's, and I'm really trying not to. I'm trying to enunciate better. Yeah, I just slur my words. I'm sorry, okay? Very dramatic. So this Trevenant, after, you know, getting bodied by that other Trevenant, my Breath of the Wild Champions team, I'm like, okay, let's take it easy with this guy. So we trade statuses. I don't really care about being burned. I've got Synthesis. I'm worried about this thing being a Harvest Citrus Berry set, and I wanted to get Toxic first because I need to whittle this thing down before I go for HP Fire. But you see, it does about half, and then he popped a Z move, which turns out to be Gracium Z. So goes for the Bloom Doom, which I'm going to 4 times resist. So I'm like, do you really not have another move? But yeah, I'm especially defensive. I don't know if this was a special attack. If it was, it probably would have done even less. But yeah, it doesn't do very much, but it had to be a physical attack, for sure. Oh yeah, and a Black Sludge on this, obviously with the defensive set. I wanted it. I had no real defense wall on this. Like, this was a really good specially defensive wall to help out with those special attackers. This thing, I do believe, took on a Moonblast from Azurnius, like nothing. It just ate it up. It was just breakfast. But that's going to do it. Just a couple quick battles there. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, bye-bye.